There are places where the past lingers, places where time forgets to move. Hidden deep within the forest lies a village lost to memory. A village erased from every map, its name, a whisper lost to time. But it waits. It calls to those daring enough to listen. This is the tale of the echoes of a forgotten village. They had come seeking the unknown, curious explorers driven by legends of a lost village deep within the forest, a place no one had seen in decades, a place long forgotten. They followed a map, a relic of the past that promised the discovery of something lost. But they couldn't have known, couldn't have understood that they weren't just seeking the village was seeking them. They turned onto the narrow, forgotten path, unaware that the forest itself seemed to swallow them whole. The road became narrower, the trees thicker, the quiet more suffocating. The van comes to a stop in front of a decaying village. The village is a ghost of its former self, with crumbling stone houses and broken windows. Overgrown vines crawl across abandoned buildings. The square is empty except for the rusted remains of a fountain, long since drained. The camera pans over the lifeless village, each frame highlighting the desolation. They had arrived, the village that had been hidden, forgotten. Its buildings stood as relics, silent monuments to a past that refused to die. Yet there was something unsettling in the stillness, a presence that lingered in the air, thick with the weight of something that should have remained hidden. The silence was not empty, it was waiting. As they ventured deeper, the village began to speak. The wind carried whispers, faint at first, like the breath of an old memory. But soon the whispers grew, curling around them, pressing in from all sides. The air became thick with them, these voices from the past, as if the village itself were trying to communicate. These were not the voices of the living. They were the echoes of those who had stayed, those who had never left, and they were calling. As darkness fell over the village, the whispers grew louder, and they began to take shape. Shadows flitted in the corners of vision, figures that never fully revealed themselves. The air became heavy, thick with something that didn't belong. The village had begun to wake, and with it, the past, but not in a way they could ever understand. In the bell tower, a journal lay forgotten by time. Its pages held the truth of the village's curse. For those who entered would never leave. Their souls would become part of the village, bound by the blood that had been spilled long ago. The village did not forget, it never had, and now it would claim what was owed. The village remains, hidden from the world, and its echoes, they never truly fade. They call to those who listen forever.